Jesse Waters and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City. This is The 5. A Super Bowl stunner, the Kansas City Chiefs defeating Jesse's Philadelphia Eagles 38-35. It was a nail-biting fight to the finish, and we got brand new video of Jesse reacting to the loss. Jesse's fellow Philly fanatics had a little meltdown after the defeat and doing what Eagles fans do best, and somebody said they would have done that if they won or lost, unleashing chaos in the streets until police were forced to intervene with pepper spray. Eagles fans were outraged by a late holding penalty on Philadelphia Eagles cornerback James Bradbury, who later admitted that he was in the wrong.
He ran a pivot wheel. I definitely pulled on the jersey. It is what it is.
It was also a big night for Rihanna, performing during the halftime in her first live show in 7 years. The singer performing a dozen hits and defying gravity, all the while she's pregnant with her second child. And the biggest moment came off the field. The king of late night holding court in his big Super Bowl ad.
Yay. Gutfeld, new king of late night commercial, ready to roll.
Isn't this great?
Is this cultural appropriation?
Action.
Hello, America.
That's a wrap.
What?
Sorry, these ads are pricey.
That was super good. Okay, so Jesse, you are on all of our minds. How you feel?
As I was walking down to the studio today, a producer said, "Jesse, I'm sorry for your loss." And I thought to myself, did someone die? And then I realized she was talking about the Eagles. And then in a way, I realized the Eagles did die. Not of natural causes. They were murdered.
Oh, boy.
By a referee who should have kept the flag in his pocket. They talked about running that pivot wheel. The receiver is running a crossing route, fake the cross, pivot back to the corner of the end zone. He's literally running in to the cornerback. There's holding on every play. You can throw the flag on every play. It did not interfere with his ability to catch the ball. The ball was uncatchable. It was a knick-knack call. Not the way to end the Super Bowl. It ruined the drama of the game. You know the Eagles are going to take the ball then down, either the field goal to tie, miss the field goal, or win the game with a touchdown. And you owe it to the team on the field to give them that opportunity, and then to just ruin the romance of the moment and just wind the clock down for a chip shot. It was sacrilegious. And I'm melancholy. And my wife has never seen me melancholy before. And so I'm milking it really, really hard. And I'm taking full advantage of it. But it reminds me of the way I felt after the election, both elections. And I think everybody in the country knows the feeling and why Philadelphia, January 6th last night, because it feels like there's just something not right. And we all know what it is. And whether it's lawyers, whether it's FBI agents, whether it's consultants, whether it's referees, people that have no business interfering in fair games interfere because they want to feel powerful, they want to feel important, or they just want to put their imprint on something. But I'm on to them. And we cannot let this happen again. We are losing our freedom in this country. We are, and flag by flag by flag, we are losing our ability to play fair. And it's been taken away from us. And it's going to take me a couple days to get over this. So I just ask the audience and everybody here around the table to just kind of give me my time, give me my space to heal.
Bear with you. Yeah, this is what you're asking for at home.
I'm asking
for space, a little time,
for some space.
And a sandwich.
At least.
Harold, is he right about, was the call wrong?
No, I thought the call at the end of the game was right.
No, it wasn't, Harold.
Well,
Everybody knows it was a bad call.
But,
the only reason the player said that is because he doesn't want to get fined.
Well,
don't start with
facts are fact. The guy said he did not think the call that
he had to say it.
No, he didn't.
He's going to get fined. You're going to argue like that?
No.
Goodell's going to slap him with a six-figure fine. He can't afford that.
The call that should have been made, the call that I think was really wronged you guys was the Devontae Smith catch. that they overturned.
Okay.
They never showed the video.
Back in my good graces, Harold.
They never showed the video that made it indisputable in my eyes, and I thought that was a bad call. It was almost like they were trying to make up for the 49ers game when he dropped the ball and they didn't do the replay. But let me get to the positive of this one. A great game by Mahomes and Hurts. The league is in great hands. These two young quarterbacks, you got a phalanx of them across the league, including, I tell you what's funny, the Eagles fans booed Dak Prescott at the beginning of the Super Bowl after being announced he won the Walter Payton Award. This is for charitable acts. The greatest charitable acts of any football player. Dak Prescott wins it, and the Eagles fans boo him in the stadium. So the NFL wins there. 2, Rihanna was outstanding. I didn't realize she was pregnant before. I think if you were in the stadium and watching how she was lifted up and dancing and the whole performance, I thought was just a masterpiece. Saw my boy in his commercial. You were outstanding. All my friends around and my family, could not have been happier for you. And the big winner of all was the Kelsey mom. She couldn't, the Kelsey parents. Both kids, the center, Jason, obviously Travis Kelsey, the tight end, what games they had. And as always, the league wins. They had, I'm sure the numbers in this game are going to be just off the charts.
Well, they would have been bigger if they had let the Eagles go down with 2 minutes left, do the 2-minute drill, and end the game properly.
Yeah, but Greg, did you feel for Jesse last night?
You know what? I felt so bad for Jesse that I did something I never do. I exercised restraint. I was. It's hard.
Greg had a welfare check. I got a text at about 10:30. Are you doing okay?
Yes. I was pretty hammered, and I was like sitting there, and I go, "Oh man, this is bad." And I go, "Oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to make fun of." And then I go, "I can't. I'll just write. So how are you doing?" And then I sent it. And then I put it down. And I go, maybe I'll make fun of him tomorrow. But I did feel bad. I feel bad for anybody who lives vicariously through a team of men who don't care whether you live or die. But you taught me a lesson that I can pull back. But what have I been saying for years? What have I been saying for years? AI is the only way to eliminate human error, right? It's like we were talking about it. I said, like, you don't want to judge making a decision on an empty stomach. A ref is a judge. He might have had a fight with his spouse that morning, right? He might have been distracted by somebody up in the stands, the noise or the fans. You know, AI wouldn't be distracted. AI wouldn't have made that error. So I think we're looking at probably another arena where there's going to be an evolution of sorts.
Interesting.
Yes.
Good idea. Mm-hmm. Judge, what did you think about the whole thing, and how do you feel? You wore red?
Yeah, Ray's the thing speaks for itself. I'm wearing red. Na. Okay, wait a minute, Jesse. Yeah, no, I said I was supporting the Chiefs.
Why?
Absolutely. I was the only because I love Mahomes, and I was so worried in the second because
none of my business.
Yeah,
You're my
well, first of all, do you agree with how the Eagles reacted in Philadelphia? I mean, that was an invasion. That was a takedown of an institution. That was a January 6th. Do you agree that those Eagles fans were engaging in January 6th kind of behavior?
Don't agree, but I understand.
You're
don't agree, but I understand.
You aid and abet them philosophically, ideologically. I always knew that about you, Jesse. But let me just say this: like everyone else, I ate way too much. I cooked way too much. First, I was worried about Mahomes. By the way, in the second quarter, I was
with
worried
you and Mahomes.
I love Mahomes.
Why?
That's why. Because I do. And
You
that's
don't know
all
anything
you
about
need.
him.
That's all you need to know, Jesse.
Oh, you
all
guys are
right.
doing
And
something
let me
secret?
tell you another thing. I thought that first of all, I had everybody waiting for Greg's commercial. I was so excited. It was on twice.
Yeah.
It wasn't just before.
Yeah.
Before
Yes.
halftime and after halftime.
Oh, Jesse, you didn't
I only
even
saw
watch
it
it?
once.
I thought you were watching the whole game. What about your Eagles? Okay, but anyway, back to me. I thought Bradley Cooper his commercial with his mom was great.
She's tiny.
She's very tiny, or he's
Yeah.
very tall.
Yeah.
Can I say one more? Your coach, watch the beginning of that game, watching him cry as the Star Spangled Banner was saying, that was one of the most touching moments of the game. And he and Andy
I thought it was a
Reid,
lock after he shed tears.
class acts.
Yeah, a
Can I ask
country
something?
music singer.
Why would he get fined
Chris Stapleton.
6 figures for that?
If you publicly disagree with a call, especially on that stage, the Super Bowl, Goodell will slap you with a humongous
But
fine.
Jesse, he
Wow, I
admitted
didn't know
to it. All
that.
he had to do was say, look, that was the call.
Yeah,
the ref.
that's their
He admitted
call.
to it.
He didn't have to admit
What's
to
your
it.
answer there?
You read
He
between the lines.
confessed.
You read between the lines. Play the tape again.
I think you were right.
Thank you.
I have to thank Morgan's for the barbecue. I had barbecue it's amazing. just all over my
Mouth-watering.
apartment. Yes, incredible.
Did Gus enjoy?
Yeah, he did. He had he had his uncle come over, Uncle Carl, which is Kat's dog, came over and they played for hours. Just crapped
He
all
looked
over
happy
the
in the
place.
picture.
What?
He looked happy in the picture.
He did.
He's a happy one. All right, up next.